without music, life would be a mistake. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. I'm not upset that you lied to me. I'm upset that from now on, I can't believe you. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. It is hard enough to remember my opinions without also remembering my reasons for them. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process he does not become a monster. And if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. There is always some madness in love, but there is also always some reason in madness. You have your way, I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. He who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow. There are no facts, only interpretations. The man of knowledge must be able not only to love his enemies, but also to hate his friends. When we are tired, we are attacked by ideas we conquered long ago. The snake which cannot cast its skin has to die. As well the minds which are prevented from changing their opinions, they cease to be mind. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule. No one can construct for you the bridge upon which precisely you must cross the stream of life. No one but you, yourself, alone. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. The advantage of a bad memory is that one enjoys several times the same good things for the first time. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always darker, emptier, and simpler. A thinker sees his own actions as experiments and questions, as attempts to find out something. Success and failure are for him answers above all. The true man wants two things, danger and play. For that reason, he wants woman as the most dangerous plaything. There are no beautiful surfaces without a terrible depth. There are two different types of people in the world: those who want to know and those who want to believe. All things are subject to interpretation. Whichever interpretation prevails at a given time is a function of power and not truth. One ought to hold on to one's heart, for if one lets it go, one soon loses control of the head too. Silence is worse. All truths that are kept silent become poisonous. That which is done out of love is always beyond good and evil. The lonely one offers his hand too quickly to whomever he encounters. Ah, women, they make the highs higher and the lows more frequent. Perhaps I know best why it is man alone who laughs. He alone suffers so deeply that he had to invent laughter. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. I know of no better life purpose than to perish in attempting the great and the impossible. He who would learn to fly one day must first learn to walk, and run, and climb, and dance. One cannot fly into flying. The most perfidious way of harming a cause consists of defending it deliberately with faulty arguments. One must be a sea to receive a polluted stream without becoming impure. Talking much about oneself can also be a means to conceal oneself. Whenever I climb, I am followed by a dog called Ergo. Convictions are more dangerous foes of truth than lies. Love is a state in which a man sees things most decidedly as they are not. There is an innocence in admiration. It occurs in one who has not yet realized that they might one day be admired. Nothing on earth consumes a man more quickly than the passion of resentment. He who climbs upon the highest mountains laughs at all tragedies, real or imaginary. All great things must first wear terrifying and monstrous masks in order to inscribe themselves on the hearts of humanity. Without forgetting, it is quite impossible to live at all. As long as you still experience the stars as something above you, you lack the eye of knowledge. It is nobler to declare oneself wrong than to insist on being right, especially when one is right. It is impossible to suffer without making someone pay for it. Every complaint already contains revenge. There will always be rocks in the road ahead of us. They will be stumbling blocks or stepping stones. It all depends on how you use them. If you found value in today's exploration of wisdom and insight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue this journey of discovery together.